Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Gray. I'm here with Rayleigh and some of our venture students, and we're going to be talking just a little bit about family. And Rayleigh, will you get us started? You got some questions to get
of
going.
Of course. Really? So before we get started, do y'all want to go around and just let us know your name and tell us where you go to school and what grade you're in? So you want to start?
Okay. I'm Lily Rogers. I'm 16 years old and I go to Purpose High School.
I'm Reese Prestridge. I'm a junior at Lamar Christian School and I'm 16 years old.
My name is Bryson Shanks. I'm 16 years old and I go to North Forest.
I'm Hunter Boulware. I'm 16 years old and I go to Sacred Heart.
Awesome. So the first thing we're going to get to do is get to know you guys a little bit better. So we have an amazing bowl of questions over here. Everybody say ooh. Ooh. Everybody say ah. All right. So which of the girls, y'all want to draw a question for us first?
Okay.
All right. We're going to read that question and then each of you is going to get to answer it.
If you could have any wild animal as a pet, what would it be and why? Am I going first?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. If I could have a wild animal, it'd be a llama. Llamas are my spirit animal. They always have been. So yeah.
I love it. That's perfect.
I think I'm gonna say a sea otter. I think they're really, really cute. So
I'd say a monkey. Because, like, people say they're smart, so it'd be like having another person around sometimes when I get lonely.
I'd say definitely a giraffe.
A giraffe.
I would want to see, like, what it's like to ride on a giraffe instead of, like, a horse. Because it'd be, like, taller.
I like it.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, one of the guys will draw another question for us.
Hey, Bryson.
There you go, Bryson.
If you could go on a date with any celebrity, who would it be and where would you go? Who's starting?
Don't act like you don't know.
Go ahead.
All right, well, Megan Fox. She's been my celebrity crush since I was little, ever since Transformers came out. Yeah, I'd probably take her skating or something, something fun. I don't want the date to be boring.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
Wise
Hunter,
man.
what about you?
Probably Ariana Grande. And then I'd probably take her somewhere. I like steaks. Like I could get a steak. So like I go.
It's about you.
She's a vegetarian.
Like she can
I'd
get a salad or
rather just-
something. I mean, I would want the steak though.
Yeah.
It'd be an excuse to get a nice steak.
Good. Good. I
She
like
can
it.
pay for it.
All right, girls.
Oh, I
what
would
about
pay
y'all?
okay. This is kind of basic, but I think I would choose Harry Styles and I don't know where I'd go. Maybe bowling or skating if that was a good idea.
I like it. It's good. It's good.
I would go on a date with Derek Huff. He's a dancer, so I would go dancing with him.
Nice. So free dance lesson and a date at the same time. Perfect. I love it. I love it.
That's good
All right.
stuff.
Awesome, guys. So what we're going to talk about today is family. And so we're just going to ask you a couple of questions and we want to hear about what you've been learning. We know during this time of quarantine, you've probably had even more time with your family than usual. So I'm sure like God has taught you a lot about that. So Gray's going to start us off with our first question. And we just want to hear your guys' advice and what you have to say.
Yeah, so to get started, I'm going to start with you, Hunter. All of you have siblings, right? And
Yes.
we kind of talked about that earlier. Let's go down the line and tell us, older, younger, you baby, middle. Where are you in the?
I'm the baby. I have a brother who is 4 years older than me. He's 20 years old. And yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, that's good.
I'm the oldest. I have a 13-year-old sister and a 4-year-old brother.
Okay.
I'm the oldest. I have a baby brother who's 13 weeks old.
Wow.
I'm the youngest. I have a sister that is also 4 years older than me.
Okay. So here's the question. In light of that, what is it like being a Christ follower and dealing with specifically during the quarantine? Because we've been around family a lot, like interacting with your siblings. What has that been like? And let me ask it this way: how has your relationship with Christ kind of impacted that relationship with your siblings?
I feel like my relationship with Christ has gotten stronger because siblings like to test your patience. So you have to pray for him to give you patience every day, especially during this quarantine.
Sure, that's good.
Well, I've grown up an only child, so having someone new in the house has been different for me, but I've definitely learned that it's not all about me anymore, which is good for me, so yeah.
Good.
I feel kind of the same as Bryson. I mean, me and my brother growing up, he's always been older than me, so he's always, been, messing with me, hitting on me, and, we've always fought because he's been you know, just the older brother. So
That's what you do.
yeah, and you know, but we've definitely gotten closer because we've been around each other longer, and you know, we just have to, you know, sometimes learn that, you know, we're not always right and
Okay. That's good.
stuff like that.
Same as the boys. I have an older sister, so she likes to be like, say that she's like in charge of me and stuff. But we have grown closer together over this quarantine and through Christ together.
Cool. See, I'd say patience, selflessness, you know, like it can't always be about me, those kind of things. All right, that's good stuff.
That's
And
awesome.
those aren't easy lessons
Right.
at all.
Right. So another thing we can show through that is like love. And I think it's really easy for us to intentionally show love to our friends sometimes and people, you know, that we see on a day-to-day basis. But sometimes I know for me personally, like my family gets the worst of me sometimes and the worst of my attitude and the worst of my actions. And sometimes I can be a little less intentional, I guess, about showing them love in the same way I do my friends or like maybe my coworkers or my classmates. So what's a way that you, in your day-to-day life or something you want to start doing to show love intentionally to your family?
Just tell them you love them every day. You know,
Yeah.
savor the relationships while they're here, because they ain't gonna be there forever.
I think definitely taking initiative and seeing things that need to be done that they can't always do or they don't have time to do can definitely show that you love them, that you appreciate them.
That's awesome.
For me, it's like, you know, same thing Bryson was talking about, but just, you know, being intentional and telling them, you know, you love them, you appreciate the stuff they do, stuff like that. Because, you know, brothers and sisters, they're going to go off to college. For, you know, older siblings, they're going to go off to college. You're not going to see your siblings as much. So, I mean, stuff like that, you know, you're not going to see your parents as much. Just appreciate the time you have with them.
Let me ask you, we'll ask just kind of one final question. So I've got a son, his name's Judah. He'll be 9 in September. All right, and he's a handful. Like he's crazy, and in a good way. But if you could give him, from your perspective, of 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds in that age range, you could give him one piece of advice. Because I'm gonna make him watch this, right? So it's not coming from Dad. If you could give him one piece of advice, what would it be to your 9-year-old self, looking back?
I would say definitely listen to your parents, because I mean everybody always says listen to your parents, stuff like that, but like really like listen to your parents, because like when I was 9 years old, I did not want to listen to my parents. I did not think they knew what they were talking about, and looking back, I was like, they knew what was best for me. So
Anybody else? Is that pretty much wraps it? That's what you would tell yourself?
That's
is listen to
basically
mom
it.
and dad?
Yeah, that's a great word, though.
They're always
is.
right.
Good deal. All right, well, good. I got some. It's not just dad saying it. These cool kids say, listen to me. So awesome.
for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today, guys, and thank you for joining us on Instagram and YouTube and watching the video with us today. So we just want to know how you're going to intentionally encourage your family as you go out into this week. Let us know in the comments below if you have any stories you want to share with us or any advice that you want to share from the questions that we've asked today. Drop them in the comments below, and we'll see you next week.